All right. So, hi, good afternoon, Ryan. Welcome to our class, LMS BAP. All right. AT2 class. Again, for this afternoon, I'll be your teacher, Miss Cha of Alaska English. Before we proceed to the lesson, can I ask how are you?
I'm fine.
All right, so that's good to know that you're doing just fine. For this afternoon, we are just going to continue the topic that we're discussing. As you know, last time we were continuing discussing about the weather. Okay, so but before that, all right, let's have a quick recap regarding some of the widely used, all right, adjectives that we use to describe people and things. Okay, so first let's listen how they, all right, how they pronounce it correctly.
Chapter 5, page 35. Vocabulary Preview. 1. Tall. Short. 2. Young. Old. 3. Heavy. Fat. Thin. 4. New. Old. 5. Married. Single. 6. Handsome. Ugly. 7. Beautiful. Pretty. Ugly. 8. Large. Big. Small. Little. 9. Noisy. Loud. Quiet. 10. Expensive. Cheap. 11. Easy. Difficult. 12. Rich. Poor.
All right. So between these adjectives that we mentioned, some of these were mentioned with our activity last time. If you could still remember, on the listening part, you were able to have some sort of a certain thing or someone, and then you're going to make use of what is the appropriate adjective to use. All right. So in here, I know for a fact that you are all familiar with these words. How about if I ask Ryan to choose three example or three adjectives, and I want you to give me simple sentences. Please choose three adjectives that you can make a sentence from. Choose three adjectives.
Um, uh, uh, um, ugly,
Mm.
expensive,
Ugly, expensive, and
rich.
okay. Make a sentence.
Um, he is so ugly.
He is so ugly. Mm. Mm.
Okay, this necklace is so expensive.
All right. You mean his necklace?
Yes.
Okay. And then how about rich?
And he is and he is so rich.
He is so rich. Okay. So that's a good one. So moving into in here, so to continue what we had from our book. Okay, we're going to continue some of the listening activities from here. Where are we now? Okay. All right then. Let's continue with this one first. All right. How about you complete with this one with this grammar pattern that we have? What's the word? Mm. I want you to read and circle what is the appropriate word to use. This is very simple. They are washing.
They are washing the window.
Mm, correct.
Where where Miss Mr. and Mrs. Tanaka.
Okay.
He is doing his
Exercises.
exercises. Where is the cell phone? We are we are brushing our teeth. Is Richard busy? What are you doing? The cat is eating uh, is dinner.
Which one? Actually, this one. Yeah. Okay. This one. Because this one is the short form for it is. So if you're going to read it, if you're going to read it, it's like the cat is eating, it is dinner. But on the other hand, right here, it's okay. Technically, this is the possessive pronoun for it. Okay, so
Okay.
if you're going to notice what do we mean by possessive pronoun, of course, from the word itself, possessive, something that you possess. Teacher, what's that? Something that you own. All right. A possessive pronoun is always followed by a noun. See, our teeth, their windows, right? His exercises. So it is always followed by a noun. On the other hand, you are right when you answer this one. Where? Because in here we are asking a question, right? And then
Yes.
here because it's singular. Okay, good. So basic grammar practice. How about with this one? Can you make a simple sentence? All you have to do is to answer it
Okay.
directly. No need to type the word. Just speaking practice.
Um. mm,
Everybody is. You want to put the answers
Maybe
first?
yes,
All
and
right.
then I read.
Okay, no problem. That's a good suggestion. All right. You can cancel out the word on top so you cannot use it again for you to avoid confusion. Like you can make a line like that one so you won't get confused.
Okay.
All right, so let's give it a try. So let's see. Please read what you've made.
Everybody is busy today. Missy Roberts is in the
Miss
restaurant.
Miss Roberts.
Miss Roberts is in the restaurant. She eating dinner. Meter and Meter and Missy Lopes are in the health club. They are doing the exercises. Patty and Danny Williams are in the park. She is reading the newspaper. He is listening to music. Meter and Mrs. Sharp are also in the park. What are they doing? They are playing cards. Jenny Chang is in the laundromat. She is washing her clothes. Charlie, Charlie Harris and Julie Carter
Why did you erase something? Julie Harris. It's okay. Charlie Harris and Julie Carter. Is or are?
are in the parking lot.
Mm.
He is washing he is washing his car. She is fixing her bicycle. Where is Mr. Molina? He is in the library. What is he doing? He is reading a book.
All right. Okay. So as you see, the purpose of this one is for you to analyze, and also I checked on how you type some of the minor rules. If you are, about to type the big letters, the capital. All right. So moving into with this one. So again, we already done this. This one is very simple, matching the opposites. All right. Large. So it's gonna be small, heavy, and A to G.
Okay.
Mm.
Heavy and heavy and thin.
All right.
Single and married. Ugly and handsome.
Ugly
Ugly
and
and beautiful. Cheap and expensive. Poor and rich. Old and young.
all right. Next.
Tall and short. Difficult and easy. New and old. Handsome and ugly. Thin and big.
Thin and
Thin and heavy. Little and big. Quiet and noisy.
all right. Okay. So these are the popular ones. So how about with this one? Matching the questions. Is your brother tall? No, he isn't. He's short. Is your computer new? Is your computer new?
Let me see. Is your computer new? Okay.
All right.
Is it hot today?
Is it hot today? Let's have a conversation. Is your computer new?
No, it isn't. It's cold.
Is it hot today?
No, it isn't. It is cold.
Hi, are you busy?
No, yes, I am. I am studying.
Are your neighbors quiet?
Um, no, they aren't. They are noisy.
Is she young?
Um,
Mm. Is she young?
no, she isn't. She's old.
Is her husband heavy?
No, he isn't. He's thin.
All right. Is your sister married?
No, she isn't. She's single.
Are these questions difficult?
No, they aren't. They are easy.
Right, so that's good to know. So, of course, with this one, we are also some other phrases that we might use. All right. So, in here, such as this one, you know, it already a while ago we describe old and young, referring to the age, right? Che and za. Now, we also use old whenever we are referring into the condition. So, we have new, old, young, old, tall, short, long, short. This one, you know, it already large or big, small or little. Number 11 and 12, we have
Fast and slow.
fast. Fast and slow.
Fast and slow.
Next. Mm,
Um, Heavy, fat, thin, skinny,
all right. Have,
skinny,
so with this one, as
heavy,
you, okay,
heavy, light, straight,
crooked.
crooked, straight, curly, wide, narrow, thick, thin.
All right. With this one, as you can see, this is what I'm saying. Even though we have that word in English, sometimes it functions differently. Take a look at this one. In heavy or, remember, whenever you see a slush, you pronounce that as or, okay? Heavy or fat, thin or skinny. And number 13 to 14, as you could see, we are referring into the body mass. All right. But if we are using heavy compared to heavy itself, something that you carry, an object that you carry. Okay? Heavy and
Okay.
light. But on the other hand, take a look at this one. So light referring into something that you can carry. But also light, it also the opposite of dark. Dark and light, referring into like some sort of a shade, like, you know, dark as black and then light, okay, as to something that is lighter, something that is next to white. And then in number 17 and 18, as you can see, if you're going to look at it, all right, in 17 to 18, we are referring into straight or crook, describing the way. Straight and crook. Crook, it's like synonymous to zigzag. But in number 19 to 20, we are describing the hairstyle. Straight and curly. Wide and narrow. Okay. And then, of course, thick and thin. As you can see, thin referring into, you know, some sort of an object, but thin also something to describe someone that is very skinny. All right, so that's the reason why you should also embrace a lot of adjectives in English, because some of them is applicable to be used to a person and applicable only for a specific thing. All right. This is also some other phrases, the one that I'm saying. Please read 25 and 26. Miklin.
Okay, okay, okay. Dark, light, high, low, loose, tight, good, bad, hot, cold, neat, messy, clean, dirty, soft, hard, easy, difficult, hard, smooth, rough, noisy, loud, quiet, married, single,
Again, Ryan, don't forget to say or. When you
or
say difficult, hard, you say difficult or hard, meaning either of the two. They are function the same. Also with this one, Ryan, what is the difference between clean and dirty and neat and messy? What's the difference between the two?
mm,
Neat and messy, and then clean and dirty. What is the difference between the two? By looking at the picture, what is the difference?
Hmm. In picture in 35, it is
Do you think what's the difference by also referring into the translation that we have? Neat and messy, and then clean and dirty. Because English learners tend to use this interchangeably, all right, because they thought they are the same, but actually they are not the same. So what do you think is the difference? Neat, messy,
uh,
clean, dirty.
neat and messy. It is um,
What can you say about the objects?
the object is
It's like
it, it,
scattered, right? Everything in
it,
place, right?
it,
How about
it,
in 37 and 38?
37 and 38. It is high and low.
Sorry, 37 and 38. It's like
It's like one is um, 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 um,
no idea.
no.
All right. Okay. Thank you for being honest for that one. So I'm asking you about this because when you take a look at neat and messy, actually neat, it is the same with tidy. All right. These words right here, they are both associated for something, all right, for something that is organized. Okay, meaning everything
Uh,
is in place, right? So see, so the pencils are there, all right? So it's like it's organized. When you say messy, it's scattered everywhere on the floor, on the table, everywhere. But when we talk about clean and dirty, it is something that is associated with the dirt right there. When you wipe it, it's clean already. Or when you wash the window, it's clean already. Do you get the difference?
yes.
All right. Okay. So with this one also with
Uh,
this one, smooth and rough, of course, it is also referring into what they have in here is the comparison regarding this gentleman's beard regarding on the hair, right? Smooth if it's freshly shaved, rough, all right, if it has a newly hair that's growing. Um, Also in here, we could also relate whenever we are referring into the texture, right? Hard and soft, right? Is it batmem, vatkung, right? Hard and soft. Referring smooth, rough, hard, soft, they are referring into texture of an object. So now in here, we have done this activity last time regarding the Royal Sludge Hotel. With um, this one is very popular already. I mean, this is very well known. When we talk about asking the question, you know how to play with the intonation. But in here, according into some other English textbooks, the right way for us to ask a yes or no question is by stating the options that the intonation is different. The first option should be going up, and then the second option is going down. All right, like is Bob tall or short? Right? So in
oh, oh,
between or yes. Can you do number two?
it young or old.
Yeah.
I don't see any difference of them.
Yes. Actually, it has no difference. The only thing that it shows is the way you pronounce it. That's why it says pronunciation. So it gives you a hint that the proper way to say it is the first option is going up, and then the second option is going down. All right.
Okay.
What does it explain? Why? Because we are taught that if it's a question word, automatically the intonation is going up, right? But if you are providing options, all right, the intonation is like that one. So let's see, let's listen for you to understand what I meant fully with this one.
Page 44. Pronunciation. Yes/no questions with or. Listen, then say it.
Is Bob tall or short? Is Kate young or old? Are
Are
they
they
noisy
noisy
or
or
quiet?
quiet?
Is it hot
Hot
or
or cold?
cold?
All right, Ryan, can you try this for the remaining?
Is a car new or old? Are you married or single? Is it sunny or cloudy? Are they large or small?
All right. So for you, you might find this very easy, but for some beginners, they find this very hard. Sometimes they just, is Bob tall or short? Right? Do you see the difference? I read it in a flat tone, which
My
is that's
my my my
mm.
brother say is both tall or short.
So for him it's different. So low and then up. So the correct way is up going down. Okay? All right. So with this one, so it's going to be up and down. All right. Is he handsome or ugly? Not is he handsome or ugly. Not that one. Okay. So with this one, all right. So again, as what I tell you last time, I will let you listen into some sort of a weather forecast. So in here we are going to have a listening activity. Again, if you cannot remember them easily, you can get a pen and a paper with you. But if you are familiar or if you can work on, I will let you use your pen. I turn off your pen because you're playing on my screen. With this one, as you listen, you can put your answer on the blank. Okay? I already allowed your pen. Okay?
Okay, okay,
Are
okay.
you ready to listen? All
Yes.
right. So again, this is an example weather forecast on a radio.
Page 54. Listening. Today's weather. Listen to the weather reports. Match the weather and the cities.
This is Robbie T with the weather report from WXBC. It's a hot day in Honolulu today. The temperature here is 100 degrees, and everybody is swimming at the beach.
This is Annie Lou with the weather report from WCLD in Atlanta. It's snowing here in Atlanta today, and everybody is at home.
This is Herbie Ross with today's weather from KFTG Radio. It's warm and sunny here in Los Angeles today. The temperature is 70 degrees. It's a beautiful day.
This is Jimmy G with your weather on CHME Radio. It's cool and sunny here in Toronto today. It's a very nice day.
This is Lisa Lee with your WQRZ weather report. It's cold and cloudy in Chicago today. The temperature here is 32 degrees. Yes, it's a cold and cloudy day.
All right, Ryan. Were you able to catch it up?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's answer. Number 2, it's snowing where?
A.
It's snowing in. What is letter A? Tell me the
Atlanta.
in Atlanta. Roy. 3. You say it's warm and sunny.
It's warm and sunny in Los Angeles.
Good. 4.
It's cool and sunny in Toronto.
Good.
It's cold and cloudy in Chicago.
All right, absolutely. That's a good one. How about with this one? We are going to listen on how Ken describe the weather today in his city. And also with this one, he was able to share some, all right, verb ing or the present continuous by simply answering the following questions. We're going to listen into it and then you're going to give Ken a reply. Okay? So let's listen
Okay.
together.
Page 54. Global Exchange.
It's a beautiful day in our city today. It's warm and sunny. The people in my family are very busy. My brother and sister are cleaning our apartment. My mother is washing the windows, and my father is fixing the bathroom sink. I'm cooking dinner for my family. How about you? What's the weather today? What are you doing? What are other people in your family doing?
All right. So, by the way, Ryan, when we talk about a key pal is someone that is, they are our friends in the internet. Key pal, that's the term before. But in modern
Okay.
generation, we call them friends, right? Zalo friends, Facebook friends, but a long time ago they called that as a key pal. So without further ado, Ryan, I want you to
Well,
a reply. Send a reply with Ken.
hmm,
How can you describe, as you can see, he play with his words. He described the day. How can you describe the day? Is it a boring day, beautiful, nice?
the
Mm,
bad day in our city
it's
is
a bad
hot.
day. Oh,
It is a bad day in our city. It's
how
hot
about,
and
all right, sorry to interrupt you. How about we upgrade your word instead of saying bad? How about we upgrade that word into terrible?
it's not terrible. It's just bad.
It's just bad. Oh, okay. All right. Mm.
Bad is large than terrible. I know it's more than terrible.
Sorry, say it again. So what you're trying to say is you're when you say terrible, it's like very bad, but for you it's just bad. Is that what
Yes,
you
yes.
mean? Ah, all right, the level. All right, you could just simply say, it's not so good. All right, instead of bad. All right.
Okay. It's a terrible day in our city today. It's hot and hot. The people in my family are not very busy. My brother is in front of the in front of the fan and say in front of the fan and
And he
my
is.
and he is uh
What do you mean with this one? My brother
and
is
and
he
he is
standing? My
harmonic.
brother is standing in front of the fan. How about
My
mommy?
brother is then my my mommy is
Sorry,
standing in front of uh,
my mother is.
standing in front of the air conditioning, and my dad is standing in front of the conditioning, and
Uh,
I was
with this
and
one, instead of You said that your mommy is standing in front of the air conditioner. Your daddy is standing in front of the air conditioner. How about you just combine your idea by saying it only one? My parents, bome, instead of
Okay.
separating them. My parents.
My parents are standing in front of the air conditioner,
Okay.
and and I is standing
I'm I'm
uh,
standing.
in front of the pan.
Ah, all right. So it's really hot. Oh no. All right. So
Okay.
that's gonna be it. All right. So with this one I heard you say a while ago it's hot and hot. All right. So meaning you are describing that it's terribly hot. So you could say, what is the word that I told you? If it's really, really hot, like it you are in hell, you could say, teacher, it's scorching. It's like you are inside the oven, very, very hot. Teacher, right now it's scorching in our city. Okay, so you could use that phrase, scorching. Can you say this word? Scorching.
Scorching.
Okay. So now with this one, how about if we review? As you know, we were able to enhance, all right, our vocabulary when it comes to family. All right. So let's have a quick review regarding understanding. All right. Understanding a simple family tree, or is it kaizafa, right, in your mother tongue? Okay. So Bill and Jane are married. Okay, so let's analyze. On the first paragraph, and here you just choose on this part. All right, so for you not
Bill
to get
and Jane
confused.
are married. Jane is Bill's
Bill's.
husband.
Hmm.
Bill is Jane's wife.
All right. Bill's
Jane is
Jane is Bill's wife. Bill is Jane's husband. Mm.
Timmy and Sally are there. Um, and are they huh?
Are there? Choose in here. So this is
Are
the
they
family tree.
children?
Children. Mm.
Timmy is their brother, and Sally is I don't know. Timmy is their son, and Sally is their daughter. Timmy is Sally's brother, and Sally is Timmy's sister. Walter
Good.
and Helen is Jane's parents. Walter is Jane. Walter is is
Don't be in a hurry so that your words is not like that. You're getting
Walter
stutter
is Jane.
voice. Because you're speaking too fast.
Walter is Jane's mother,
Mm.
and and Helen is Jane's no
Walter is Jane's Bo.
father,
Mm.
and Helen is Jane's mother. Walter and Helen's are Timmy and Sally's
Oh.
grandparents.
Mm.
Walter is their grandfather, and Helen is their grandmother. Timmy and Sally are Walter and Helen's grandson.
Mm. Timmy and
No,
Sally. Walter and Helen's.
uh, go. Walter and Helen's grandchildren.
Roy.
Timmy is their grandson, and Sally is the granddaughter.
All right. Last part with this one.
John is Jane's brother. Jude. Judy is John's wife. Danny is their son. John is Timmy and Sally's. John is Timmy John is Timmy, and Sally. Okay. Uncle, and Judy is there. And Judy is the aunt. Timmy and John and Judy is the Timmy and John
Timmy.
and is Timmy is John and Judy is our nephew.
Nephew. Roy. That's correct.
Nephew.
Nephew. Yes.
Nephew.
Is it
And
Chow Guy?
Sally and
Chow Trai? Is that how you say it?
cháu gái.
Chow Guy. And Sally?
And Sally is as and Sally is the no. Timmy is John and Judy is nice, and Sally is the nephew.
Opposite. Đối lập.
Oh,
Opposite.
okay.
Nam, nephew. All right. Niece, no. Okay?
Okay.
Mm.
Timmy is John and Judy is nephew, and Sally is the niece. Danny is Timmy and Sally's cousin.
Is cousin means emho?
Anh em họ.
Emho. Okay. Thank you. All right. So with that one, so that is how we analyze a family tree. Very good. So now with this one, how about with this? The final activity that I'll be leaving you, Ryan, is the word or the activity add one out. In every category or in every words, I have here 4 words in every number. What you're going to do is to choose the number that to choose the word that doesn't belong to the group. So your stand here is to explain to me why it doesn't belong and the particular words. Number 1, large, small, cheap, and little. As you can see, cheap doesn't belong because cheap signifies the amount of something, while large, small, and little talks about the size of something. Very easy.
Okay.
Okay. Explain. Number 2.
Number 2, the park is different. All the different because kitchen, bathroom is a part of the house, and the park is not belong to the house.
Because it is a certain
Place.
All right. Ryan, let me correct when you say parts of the house. Actually, we don't say parts of the house. They are rooms in the house. Ryan, rooms in the house. Why? Because Ryan, when you say parts of the house, you are referring to the roof, you are referring to the window, you are referring to the door. That is the parts of the house. All right. But when you say referring into this places and are inside our home, we call them room. Okay? Roy? All right. I continue. It's okay. I can put a chimney on your house. All right. And number 3. What is your stand for number 3? Guitar, baseball, drums, piano. McLean, you choose baseball. Why?
Because baseball is a sport, and the guitar, drums, piano is the
Are all
the
examples of
of
what are those?
musical instrument.
Musical instruments. Okay, good. How about number 4?
So it's different because handsome, beautiful, pretty is a adjective. Adjective
About
adjective about
looks
describe or
looks
looks
of of
person,
of
someone or
someone.
person. but tall is
Tall
the adjective.
to
The height
describe
of
the
the
height.
person, right? Height.
Mm.
Dinner is different because hot, warm, cool is the adjective of the weather.
Are all adjectives for?
All adjective of
Is it the
the
weather,
no temper
temperature,
temperature. The
while
dinner
dinner?
dinner is the meal
Mm.
meal.
6.
Rug rug is different different because parents, cousins, children. Three of all is the
Mm. They are
a
all
collective
collective nouns about.
about family.
They are called
The group,
collective, right?
yeah,
Parents, poem, children, they are all plural form. How about rug? What is a rug?
rug it is um
Also known
rug
as.
rug is the floor covering of thick woven material or animal skin, typically not extending over the entire floor.
Or you can simply say it is something that you can find on the floor, or it's quite synonymous with a mat. Okay. How about number
Mm.
7?
Uh,
Mm.
the bag is different because pencil, book, pen, all of three. It is
They are all.
they are all they are all
What are those? Mm.
okay.
What
Running
are the
tools.
learning tools? Okay, it could be, but you could just simply say school
Okay.
things or school supplies. While bank is a place. How about number
Yeah.
8?
Mr. Missy and Mrs. all, all of them is about
They are. What do you call them? They
they are
are.
titles to ask, but titles to address someone.
Yes, title. They are all titles to address someone. And as you can see, they are all abbreviated, meaning they are on their short form. Unlike with the first one, it
Okay.
is in long word. How about in number 9?
Number 9.
Quiet,
For,
noisy, and loud are all associated with.
for quiet, noisy, and loud is adjective about the the
Mm,
the the the
they are all
they are all
associated
associated
with
with some sound.
sounds, right? They are all associated with sounds. Why how about poor? What can you say about poor?
Poor is poor is like don't have money.
All right. So with this one, you could say this one is
It's
it
so
refers to someone's way of
or it is so
living. All right, a way of living.
or, or it is so
Mm. So how about number 10? You said the answer here is nephew. What is your stand? I want to hear. What's your opinion? Why did you answer nephew?
son, sister, brother. Is it in family? Nephew is my cousin.
So that's your stand in there. But actually, the correct answer there is sister. You want to know why? Jot,
Cat.
jotting. How about the gender?
Huh? Huh?
Jotting, son, nephew, brother, nam, sister,
Ah,
nu.
ah,
Okay, so with this
ah.
one, I could see that you got answers. So not bad. You only got one mistake. So Ryan, I could see that you know how to differentiate. The only problem that I'm seeing is that you should explain it more thoroughly. Okay, you need to explain it more because a while ago, you know it's different. You know how to say that in Vietnamese, but you are chunking it when you are saying it in English. So the only thing that's why we need a lot of talking. You might find this very easy, but you see, by simply describing and giving comparison, you should answer them smoothly in straight English. Okay? So I want you to trust teacher even though the topic is easy. The purpose is not for you to work on your skills on grammar. The thing that I'm improving with you is your speaking skills because when it comes to grammar and words, no doubt you are good at it, but I'm still lacking. I want you to improve more of speaking, okay? So, Ryan, anyway, with this one, so we don't have much time left. So, we are going to continue for next meeting. So, the topic that we are going to do is another listening. We're going to analyze an email. All right. And then in here, you're going to have a speaking activity. Ryan, so I'm asking if you have a Zalo, because some of my students, what they do is they are asking for the lesson in advance. I'm giving them the slide so that they can prepare. So in that way, you could still practice. So if it's okay with you, you can chat your number on the Zalo on Messenger and in here on our meeting chat. But if you don't like, it's okay with me too. So it's up to you. So with this for next meeting, I'll be letting you have your own speaking when it comes to describing images. And
Okay.
we are going to also talk about some places in the city or in town. All right, places in town. We're going to talk about them. Okay, so sadly, it's time for me to say goodbye. Thank you for joining our class this afternoon. Tambiet and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, Ryan.
Okay. Goodbye, teacher.